This video is a portion of the Fixing Mistakes video in the Alice in Wonderland Knit-Along in the Mountain Hollow Farm Knit-Along Club. Our knit-alongs are focused on education. In this video, I'll show you how to fix mistakes in stockinette stitch. I've got this 2-stitch section that's in stockinette. It's all knit on one side. On any other side, of course, it's all purl. When you're working stockinette mistakes, it's easier to do it on the knit side, so regardless whether the mistake you notice is on the front or the back of the fabric, I always turn it over to the knit side to fix it because it's easier. So you'll see here in this section, these supposed to be 2 knit stitches side by side the whole way up this column, but you get right here and there's right above my thumb there is a purl bar. I accidentally purled that stitch instead of knitted it, and now I want to fix it, and I don't want to have to rip out 3 rows of knitting to do it. So what I'll do is I'll knit to the stitch where the mistake is. So it's in that column right there, my next stitch on the needle, and I'll drop that stitch and pull out all of the stitches down to where the mistake is. And I'm going to hold with my left hand, my thumb and my finger, the stitch below the mistake so I don't accidentally pull it out. Okay, so I pulled out that purl bump. Now I'm going to put that top live stitch on my right hand needle, and I'm going to put my needle in from the front to the back of the stitch. So I'm not going to go behind it like this. I'm going to go in the front of the stitch and pick it up. Now you can see all of these strands here. I'm going to drop the working yarn to get it out of the way. All of the strands here that make kind of like a ladder. There's 4 of them. The key to picking up these stitches is to always use the bottom yarn. So I'm going to first pick up that bottom yarn and put it on my right hand needle, and I'm going to use my left hand needle to basically do a bind off. I'm just going to take that stitch and take it off over top of the ladder that I just picked up, and I'm going to do it again. I'm going to find the bottom ladder, put it on my right hand needle, use my left hand needle to essentially do a bind off stitch, but what I'm doing is forming a new knit stitch, and you just do that the whole way up. Now you can use a crochet hook to do this. You just put a crochet hook in that live stitch instead of your right hand needle, and use the crochet hook to pick up each new ladder bar. If you have a crochet hook, that sometimes is easier and more convenient, but you don't always have a crochet hook to use, but you do have your knitting needles. So there we go, picked up all of those dropped stitches. I'll put the stitch back on my left needle so that it's ready to knit. Now those stitches look stretched out because as we were picking them up, we pulled yarn from the adjoining stitches, made that stitch bigger. So you can kind of pull your work and try to get the yarn back to where it belongs. It'll work out over time and those stitches will get back to a normal size. I hope this video has helped you to be more confident in fixing mistakes. Practicing and eventually mastering these techniques can save you hours of reknitting time. If you have questions, post them in the comments section below. To learn more and join the Mountain Hollow Farm Knit-Along Club, click the link right above or below this video.